Hi guys, it's Ahsante, and the question has been raised, particularly by Lucy of MeowItsLucy. Why is YouTube so white? And a lot of great things have been said on the topic. Access to resources and cameras may somewhat play a factor, but now that smartphones are a thing, a lot of people have access to some sort of camera or another. And there have been a couple of great videos expressing that, whiteness is the norm, it's the standard. Not right that it's deemed that way, but it's something that's accepted and more likely to be acknowledged in the community. That's the representation that we've been raised with, or not raised with. I've heard it said, particularly by elders in a very tisk-tisk sort of way, that people climb mountains because they don't have enough real problems of their own, so they go inventing problems. They go putting themselves in dangerous situations. While this, of course, is not necessarily true, it does illustrate that having the mental and physical energy and time to do something simply for thrills or kicks or because you're bored is a luxury. It's a luxury that a lot of people of color don't have because they're dealing with real life problems of day-to-day existence and survival. Being Black in America, and I am Black American, so that's the position from which I'm speaking. Being Black in America is a dangerous position to be in. I don't need any other potential risk added to my plate. Which brings me to the point that putting yourself on YouTube is a risk. And to work off Kelly's point, you should definitely go watch her video if you haven't already. As a Black person, not only is it counterculture to say, yes, my voice matters, but in a world that can't agree that Black lives matter, much less Black stories, simply asserting the validity of my presence could put me at risk. Simply existing as a Black person in an all-white space can put you at risk, which is why I had so much hesitation in calling myself a nerd fighter. But more on that in another video. Vlogging on YouTube isn't anonymous. Putting your voice and face and likeness and thoughts and emotions online opens you up for attack. Attack by anyone else online, which is pretty much everyone. And Black and brown people are already more likely to be attacked just for existing. If you already have to deal with that threat as a person, it makes sense that you wouldn't want to even open yourself up to the possibility of dealing with it online. Being a YouTuber of color takes more courage, confidence, self-assuredness, and ability to deal with potentially intense hatred. Just look at all the comments Akila gets when she hosts Mental Floss. I did a video for I2M Harvard, which was a project that pretty much said Black voices on college campuses matter. In the first few days, for whatever reason, my name was the only one on the Tumblr page to associate with the project. So I was completely vulnerable to get the full force of any backlash. A day or so after it went up, I was worriedly Googling my name, and one of the first results was on a white supremacist forum where they were listing off a bunch of nicknames, and lo and behold, I was one of them. This is the kind of stuff that you open yourself up to. The threat of violence has been used to silence Black voices for years, and unfortunately, it's often effective. It's scary. Online threats are no exception. So as long as me saying that my life matters is something controversial, and me wearing my hair the way it naturally grows out of my head is a political statement, voicing your thoughts on YouTube is just gonna be something that's easier if you're white. So those are my thoughts. I feel like you could easily go Malcolm Gladwell Outliers on this. Because even though now a lot of people have access to cameras and nice equipment, think about 2006 YouTube. Think about what demographic usually is the first to jump out on new technology and the first to have the time and the money and the resources to access it. Usually the people of privilege. And of course, if you get a head start in the technology, you're likely to be at the top once it rises to popularity. So if white people get to YouTube first because they have the resources, the time, the knowledge, etc., they and a lot of their friends who probably look and think like them are the ones at the top and are therefore holding the power in the ecosystem, which runs with its own biases. So there are a lot of reasons why YouTube is white. What are we gonna do to help make it diverse? I've also made a companion video to this one regarding where are all the YouTubers of color? Why do I only see white people? You're probably not looking. So this companion video of sorts has 5 ways to help you look for YouTubers of color. And the tips are really simple, so no excuses. Is there a minority group that you wish was more represented in your sub box? Are you just wishing it, or are you willing to actually start looking and make it happen? I'm very excited to see Lunch Club, which is Allison of I Like Allison's new collab channel that she's putting together that's going to feature Asian creators. As always, thank you so much for watching and listening. I appreciate how open-minded the people around my channel are, so I very much appreciate you. Shout out to you for going to the end of this video. As always, remember to live spiritedly and think creatively, and I will see you next time.